Hey guys, I had a match last night where we had a camping Myers, and I was playing with a couple of friends. We also had a random in our team, and to be honest, we didn't handle the situation as well as we should have. So I thought it would be a good opportunity to show some common mistakes survivors make against campers, ways that our team could have performed a little bit better and had more people get out alive than did in the end. Our first two mistakes happened almost back to back. The first mistake was that our Meg actually fed Michael his tier 2 stock. At the very start of the match, he got it very quickly. The second was I was the first one to get into chase, and my looping was abysmal. So I'm actually running quick and quiet and head on, and my plan was to circle this locker quick and quiet into it and stun him. However, I didn't notice that my quick and quiet was on cooldown, and he also out mind gamed me. And as a result, I went down almost instantly, and with him running corrupt, our team had almost no gen progress at all by the time he had his first hook. At this point, when I'm being camped, half my team makes some smart moves. Felix notices the face camp and does not go for an immediate save, and Yui stays on her gen. Now, Felix does make a brief mistake here when he goes to team up with Yui on the same gen. Ideally, when someone is being face camped, the other survivors need to split up, work on separate gens. This makes it easier to be able to finish at least 2 to 3 gens before anybody goes for a save. Now he does realize his mistake very quickly and runs off to go start on a second gen to get some more progress done. However, we now have Meg making one of the biggest mistakes survivors make a lot going against a camper, and that is lurking near the hook. Right now, our team is at 5 generators with corrupt intervention still active. 2 people are working on gens, 1 person's on a hook. This killer is getting actual map pressure by face camping because the Meg is just trying to wait for a save that isn't ever going to have an opportunity. Now, what Meg is doing isn't uncommon, and it's one of the biggest mistakes that I see other survivors make when going against a face camper. What she should have done is gone and worked on a gen herself. She does eventually go touch a gen for a brief moment that she does not finish, and then she does come back to me, you'll see here shortly. When you're dealing with a face camper, the other 3 survivors need to split up and work on gens. It takes 80 seconds for one survivor to finish a gen alone. It takes 2 minutes on the hook for a survivor to die. So if the 3 survivors had split up at the moment I was hooked and worked on a gen and no one lurked near the hook for the entire first phase, they could have finished 3 gens before I died. Now, I may have still died at that point, but that would have put the team in a much better position to get more members out alive in the end. Another mistake being made by the Meg is she's trying to go in to get the save alone. Now, when you're going against a face camper, ideally you want to be able to have 2 people come in. That way, between the 2 of you, at least 1 person can take a hit or bait a grab, and the second can go ahead and get the unhook safely. Because of this mistake, Meg has now guaranteed Michael his second hook. He doesn't have to worry about going to find anyone after I've died. He doesn't have to worry about a chase. He has her right there. He can go immediately and go hook her. And Meg's last mistake that she made was when she got hooked, she immediately tried to Kobe. Before I even could get back into the game to spectate, she was already halfway through second stage. Now, we all know that being camped sucks. It's boring, it's annoying to deal with, but in the end, you need to put pressure on the killer if you're the one being camped. They're going to stay at your hook. You know that, your team knows that. You need to struggle as long as you can. You need to not attempt to escape. You need that hook to last for the full 2 minutes, as long as you possibly can, so that the killer doesn't leave your hook and go find your survivors like this. Wasting the killer's time at the hook could have made it so that Yui and Felix could have finished the last 2 generators and then gone for the save. Meg did actually have adrenaline, so if she was able to just hang it on the hook, she would have definitely hit second phase, but they could have gotten the save. She would have been at full health. Michael shouldn't have had his tier 3 99 since he already used it against Meg when she went to unhook me. I will also call out that working on this generator that was very close to Meg's hook was probably a mistake for the Yui and the Felix. However, I do understand they may not have had the best gen spread at the end. Due to Michael running corrupt in the beginning, the last three may have been the ones closest to Meg's hook, since those were also the three that were blocked. So now what should have been a 2-hook game is already a 3-hook. Yui does also make a mistake here after finishing the gen. She's going to go for the exit gate closest to her, which is a very predictable move, so of course Michael's going to know where she is. Now, because it is only the two of them left, he doesn't have to worry about Felix on the hook or camping him. If he can put pressure on Yui, she's not going to be able to get a safe unhook. And predictably, he is running Noed, which a lot of Michaels who like to face camp will do this. It makes it so that they don't have to worry about 99ing their tier 3 for endgame, which they tend to struggle with anyway because they are face camping and not actively, stalking or going for other survivors. And poor Yui here, she did everything she should have. She gen rushed, she didn't go for unsafe unhooks. Her only mistake was the exit gate. She 4%, and of course, he just wants the kills, so he's actually just going to knock her down and slug her to wait out her DS. So let's recap the match a little bit. So first of all, my mistake. I should have hid behind that rock at the beginning. That was a dumb hiding spot. Of course he saw me go behind it when he was chasing Meg. I was right in his line of sight. I'm wearing a brightly colored outfit. I should have played the T&L wall a little bit more normally to extend the loop. The fact that I got downed almost instantly and my team had barely even touched a gen already put us in a terrible spot. If I could have extended that chase for 15 or 30 more seconds, we would have been in a much better position even with Meg camping my hook. Now, Meg's mistakes, I think, really set the team up for failure. If he didn't have Noed and Meg had played more smartly, I think he would have gotten maybe a 2k at best. Had she finished a gen before trying to go and unhook me, that would have put the rest of the team in a better position because Yui and Felix were already working on other gens. We could have had 3 done. She also should have just accepted the camp. By attempting to escape, she significantly shortened the amount of time that she was on hook, which robbed Yui and Felix of time that they could have been finishing gens. This also made it so that Michael was able to very quickly go and get his 3rd hook. I know it sucks that we're ending this with a face camper getting a 4K, but I do hope that having watched this video, you leave knowing how to handle face campers a little bit more effectively. Good luck in your next matches.